With a guy like Mike Wilson, whenever he's able to get back on the field, do you get concerned at all that he was trending up and then he has a hiccup and isn't able to be on the field and in terms of his growth?
No, I don't. He's had a good week here. He'll pick up where he left off.
Hollywood said yesterday he feels like he's putting a lot of good film out there on tape, and the production's not there. But do you feel the same way? Like he's producing?
Yeah, when we find him, he normally catches it. He's makes plays for us all the year. The passing game he's one of the guys that the ball goes through. So he'll be out there today, and look forward to him making explosive plays, making plays for us.
He said he bruised his heel against Houston. How tricky of an injury is that to him?
Yeah, well, you'd have to ask him. I think I just had one bruised heel in 8th grade, but no, it's painful. You know what I mean? So there's been a management of that, trying to practice and then play. There's not a lot of things you can do for where it's at, honestly. So, but he's grinding through it. He wants to be out there. He wants to practice. He wants to play. So we got to be smart, though.
What does that say about his football character?
Yeah, he wants to practice and play.
Is there a pick your poison with this offense that you're facing this weekend?
No, you gotta have a plan for everybody. You know what I mean? And you gotta, like what we talked about early in the week, you gotta know what we're trying to get out of the calls, what those calls are taking it away, and then you gotta minimize if the ball goes somewhere where you're kind of weak or kind of a sweet spot or a weakness of that call. You gotta try to minimize that. So it's gonna come down to fundamentals, effort, striking blocks, tackling, covering, affecting the quarterback, just like it always does.
We know that Kyler's been listed as full, but is there any concern at all about his thumb?
No, he's good to go.
So is that the true definition of maybe he has a nick?
Yeah, honestly, probably a little more maintenance, truthfully.
Have you seen the relationship between Petzing and Kyler Gross since he's returned to action?
It's been awesome. They communicate extremely well. We pick Kyler's brain, you know what I mean? He's the trigger guy back there. We want to know what he's comfortable with and what he likes to and what Drew's thinking. Drew wants him to know exactly what he's thinking when he calls certain plays, and Kyler wants to know that as well. When you're calling this, what do you want out of this play, And then it's been cool to see because obviously the missed time, so he's kind of jumping into that. And little by little, day by day, as we're out there, I think they're both getting more comfortable with each other, which is cool, and that needs to happen because he's the trigger guy. So I like how that's operating right now.
Is 8 games enough to evaluate where Kyler is?
I'm going to take it day by day. He's played a lot of football, so it's a little bit different, I think. If it was a rookie or a one-year guy or something like that, but Kyler's played a lot of football. I just want to continue to see him get better and better every day. With
Buda being one of 8 guys for that hard rookie,
awesome.
What's it mean to you?
Yeah, it's cool, honestly. That's a prestigious award. Obviously, he deserves all the recognition for that. What the award is for, that's exactly him. So pulling for him in February, hopefully his name gets called.